I really miss Bug Fables, okay? I haven't played this game in quite a bit. And I'm sad. I'm sad that this game doesn't get as much love as it does. I'm sad that this game doesn't have a sequel that I can play and enjoy. I am sad that Makeshift won't fucking re-release the plushies, even though I'm pretty sure they reopened the Tangy and Suri ones because I bought them and then the 15 days were up and then suddenly they're back. So that means you can open the other ones. Because guess what? I don't own the main three. I only own the Zasp and Mothra and now Tangy and Suri. Open them back up, Makeshift. We don't do that. Obviously you do. And if not, release new ones of them. Got it? I am #1 Bug Fable fan, you listen to me. I bought a leaf crochet plush off of Mercury. There was like, there was only one, and Kabu, I will read it in a second. I bought it off of Mercury. I was at Panera with Jenna, and I showed her it, and she's like, Maddie, buy that! It's the only one! And I was like, you're right. So I bought it, and now he's here, and he's on my shelf with my, I do have a Vi plush. It's from the collector's edition of Bug Fables, because I saw that and had to have it immediately, and that was my Christmas gift. Anyway. Yeah, I need the Bug Fables plushies to be re-released, please. And if someone has one and wants to sell it to me for a cheap price, on, like, eBay or something, or Mercury, and just, like, hold it for me. Please. Please. Lured by the promise of riches and lush fields, a young queen visited these lands many moons ago. Together with her daughters and fellow ant-servants, she established Bagaria's modest first settlement. I left my iced chai on the fucking desk. Hang on. Her people were happy, the Ant Kingdom flourished, and yet the Queen's dream had still not been fulfilled. For she had heard of an ancient people who safeguarded a treasure of unbelievable power. It was none other than the everlasting sapling, a plant which would grant unending youth and strength to any who ate even one of its leaves. She searched and searched and searched. Alas, she never found it. There's a fucking wire just like right in the middle of my screen and it's pissing me off, but if I move the HDMI thing, because for some reason it freaks out whenever I move it slightly and just completely destroys the thing. Now there's just a wire chilling. Hang on, can I move it? There we go. Yes, got it. She entrusted her dream to the princess before falling into a hard-earned sleep. I have so many other games I could play. I have Princess Peach Showtime, I just bought it, but like, Bug Fables. This is not the place to cause a scene.
What? Care to say that again?
As I said, we cannot allow children to explore, much less Snakemuth Den.
I'm not a kid!
So much for that. Would you accompany me, Kabu? It is my duty to investigate. Well, if you insist.
Hi, Kabu. I miss you so much. I love you, Kabu. I missed you. I need the plush of you. I need a plush of you. I actually do own a plush of... I do own a plush of every member of Team Snakemuth. I got a Kabu one off of Etsy that's like the size of my torso. The Vi plush from the collector's edition, and then a crocheted leaf. But like, the makeshift plushies are official ones, and I want them. Because I have the other official plushies. This guy's calling me a kid, says I can't explore.
Shouting isn't going to change the rules, you child.
Shut it! It's not about age, it's about skill. I'm V, the best explorer the Hive has ever seen. I'm not some random bee.
An explorer bee?
Yeah, got a problem? Saying bees can't explore? Expected honey and paint?
I didn't say that, but...
What, do I look that desperate? I don't even know you.
I have a promise I must keep. A promise I must keep. Maddie, I did just wake up like 2 hours ago. No. You are both most likely mere novices, ruled by your strong emotions. I have no doubt that if you left today, you would return inside a bag. There are bug body bags. I miss this game. I'm making Jenna play it, but Jenna's very slow about RPGs because she doesn't play video games very much. So, you know, she's at chapter 3, and I'm like, play more. Please play more. Please play more. Maki's going easy on us. My boy has like 3 defense in the postgame. Snakemuth Den, it lies to the west of this association. A simple path, although filled with danger. Yes, the seedlings are fucking horrifying.
So, I'm V, I guess. From the hive near the big tree.
Oh, I am Kabu. I moved in just 1 moon ago, from the north.
Cool.
Indeed.
Oh, Eri, why must Maki be so dreamy? Have you gone mad, Jen? He's so arrogant. You tell her, Eri.
Pompous as he was at least kind enough to test us.
Oh no, he does that to everyone. You see this once a week. Oh, Maki, such a show-off. Ah, that stupid role-playing wannabe gatekeeper. I'll show him.
This will not stand. I shall challenge him to a duel to the death. Our honor on the line.
Hey, you don't have to go that far. Oh, he's just kidding, right, Kabu?
Yes, of course. Kidding. I was most certainly only jesting. This is an ancient crystal, correct? They're unique to this land. Correct, they can store the record of previous travelers if you smack them with something. It's a beating crystal. Genuinely, Moonsprout, I don't care what you're working on. I work on what you're working on, but I don't care what you're working on. I need a sequel to this, please. I've waited years. It's 2024, this game. I played this in 2020. I've waited 4 years. Give me a sequel, damn it. And don't it be some Silksong bullshit. I've been waiting for Silksong for a while. And I didn't even play Hollow Knight when it came out. I played Hollow Knight in, like, what? 2023? Last year? No, not last year. No, 2 years ago. I played it 2 years ago, and already I've been waiting for Silksong too long. And also, I need a TV show. I need a Bug Fables TV show about this entire game. Animated. I'm asking too much, I know. But that is my dream. To have all the Bug Fables plushies. My dream was to have Bug Fables plushies, so the fact that those were released under my nose pissed me off, and I couldn't get them, sadly. Please re-release them. Or someone who isn't a dick. That person on eBay who's selling the Leaf plush for, like, over $100. Please, sell them and, like, tell me. Tell me you're selling them. I think Chapter 1's probably the most boring chapter in the game. But damn it, I want to play this game. So
Kabu, no! I'm sorry! I held it down too long. I didn't mean to.
I love plushies. I have a whole shelf dedicated to plushies. And it's, like, growing. Every day. Actually, sorry, I have a plush dedicated to my important plushies, and then there's an animal net filled to the fucking brim with more plushies, and then there's a hamper in my closet that is filled with my Pokemon plushies. I have way too many plushies. And now I've discovered Etsy, where people just make them. There's a Mifa and Sidon plushie that's really nice, but they're like $100. And yes, I'm going to buy them. Maybe not now, but someday, yes. Oh, so I found... So, I have a type. Anyone who knows me is aware of that. And it's big, strong anime men. Kind anime men. I was at Books A Million, because I live right by it, so I go there often. And I find it's $25, so I didn't buy it like the day I found it. But I had been thinking about it for like 2 weeks. So there's this book. There's this manga. I collect manga. I have a whole shelf that's like dedicated to manga right now. Some of them I buy as a novelty to a show I like I have all three. Madoka Magica is my favorite anime. I have, like, a whole shelf dedicated to Madoka manga, but I still have the ones from the show, because I really enjoyed reading it. So I find this manga, and it's sealed. And when manga is sealed at a bookstore, it means it's either really graphically violent or it's pornography. And I come across... My boss is a giant. He manages my every need with his enormous skill. Enormous is, like, big in the text and italicized. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? This looks hilarious. I don't buy it because I'm, like, naturally afraid to just walk up to a register and be like, hey, I'm buying porn. I'm 19. I can buy it. But, like, he didn't ask for my ID or anything. But I was just like, hi, I wanted to buy it because, one, obviously he's attractive, but two, it looked hilarious. And I was right. I read through the entire thing. It actually is only, like, softcore porn. It's not really graphic like other manga I've seen. But
I bought it because I wanted to laugh my ass off, and it fucking delivered. I'm mad because it should have been longer. But it was $25 because it was, like, the entire series. Which was, like, probably 2 manga, because it's not that big. He did indeed manage her every need with his enormous skill. And now it's sitting on my bookshelf, sitting next to my Scott Pilgrim books. And my Attack on Titan manga, and my Erased manga. And my Omori art book. And someone's gonna walk in and be like, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm sorry. There is so much more light here. This room must be quite near the cracked ceiling. What a surprisingly cozy entrance.
Hey, Kabu, do you really have to comment on every small thing?
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't look so sad. How about this? If I want to know more about where we are, or about something, or near us, I said that wrong, whatever, I'll just tap the minus button. Sound good?
Vi. V. Fuck, I keep calling you Vi. Your name is Violet, so I refer to you as Vi. And I probably will continue to do so, even though it's V, because it's a pun on B, but your name is Violet, so I just assumed it was Vi. But then the creator said it was V, and now I'm really confused. How do you know what the minus button is? Very well, I will make sure to have information at hand for you when you do.
Cool, now let's keep going.
But yeah, I own a porn manga now. It's not really. It is porn. It is porn. But it's softcore porn. It is not the most graphic manga I could have bought. It's really funny. But I went up to the register and I was like... So I was there with Jenna. And she wanted to get a new romance novel. And she's like, Maddie, do I buy this? And I was like, I'll buy mine if you buy yours. She's like, okay. I walk up to the register and I look at him and I'm like, I'm buying this because it's funny. And he's like, he didn't say anything. He knew what I was trying to justify. Yeah. Maddie's been deprived. She can only play the same game for so long. And, you know, Maddie can, because Maddie is I'm a creature of habit. If I like something, I will probably not ever get sick of it. I listen to the same... when I was writing fanfiction, like, Madison would be playing, I think she was playing Sonic Forces, and I was writing a fanfic. And she's like, Maddie? I was like, yeah. She's like, you're listening to the same exact song an hour later. You've been listening to the song for an hour? I'm like, yes. I will listen to the same song over and over and over and over and over and over. That's why I listen to headphones whenever I'm around people, because I will probably annoy the shit out of them. I eat the same food, like, every day. Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxes. I work at Chick-fil-A, and... That's all I'll say about that. I have, like, meals every day, and I eat the same thing over and over, and my stepdad's like, you gonna get sick of chicken? I'm like, no. No, I've never been sick of it. I've eaten it every day this week, and no, not sick of it. Bad for my health. My body is sick of it. I was closing one night, and I nearly shit my pants, and I had to run to the bathroom. And I came back, and my coworkers were gone, because I was in the bathroom for like 10 minutes, and we had finished closing. And I was like, I was sitting in the public bathroom like, please don't leave me in here. Please don't leave me in here. I was worried I was gonna get trapped inside, because then they'll set the alarm or something, probably. But yeah. I will eat the same food over and over. I used to eat these chips called Flamas. Like 2 bags a day. Never got sick of them. In fact, they brought me joy. And now they taste like shit. I don't know what Doritos did to them, but oh my god. Either Doritos fucked it up, which I think Doritos did, because Doritos chips have just gotten cheaper to me. Less powder, the chips taste different. It's not the same, but also my taste buds could have changed because I got older. But yeah. Creature of habit. This is like probably my 12th playthrough, if not more. Definitely my 20th time playing through chapter 1, because I will start this game and then not finish it because I get bored. Yeah, this is my favorite game. It will always be my favorite game. And I've played Omori and Hollow Knight, and they are beneath this game. This game is too good. Omori is a fucking masterpiece. Hollow Knight is a masterpiece. I'm playing in Stars in Time right now. It's pissing me off with the gameplay, but the story's a masterpiece. This is still better. I'm sorry, I love this game. I'm unconditionally in love with this game, and I always will be. This game's already really good at foreshadowing.
That's why I forced Jenna to play Omori, even though she doesn't play RPGs. I'm forcing Jenna to now play this, even though she doesn't play RPGs. She says she likes it, so I'm happy. It doesn't have to be her favorite game. What is her favorite game? She really likes Slay the Spire, and I played Slay the Spire once, and it was a good time. My cousin was, like, raving about it, and he gave me his phone, he's like, play it, and I was like, alright, I guess I'm playing this. I was, like, in the middle of playing Tears of the Kingdom, and I was like, well, you know, it's fine, I'll just play this for a bit to humor my cousin. It was really fun. I finished the first floor without dying. I'm not sure that's any achievement or anything, but, like, for my first time, I was like, yeah. RPGs are a good time. I will always love a turn-based RPG. I really want to play Born of Bread. I might play that for YouTube. In Stars in Time, I won't play for YouTube because it drives me fucking crazy. Okay, I'm gonna rant about this game. And when I say rant, I mean a good rant and a bad one. A mushroom?
What? We did all of this for that? Seriously? It wasn't even a rare item. Heck, it wasn't even a rare mushroom. Who designed this place? I will sting them in the face. I'll tear this place down.
Come on, V. Unfortunate as it may be, let's pick it up and start looking again. Ah! In Stars in Time is an amazing story. Amazing. I haven't finished it, by the way. Don't spoil anything. Huh? What? The gameplay makes it so I can... Omori and this... Yeah! I can play these games until I have to go to bed, basically. Like, until I get tired. Until I have to pass out. I'm that hooked on these games. The gameplay's fine. In Stars in Time, I have to take breathers. Because the gameplay's repetitive as hell. It is a time loop game. I expected this, but holy shit, it drives me crazy. I have to be in a mood for it. I don't know how to get to Act 4. And especially because this is an indie game that's smaller. Really good game. Indie games are great. All of my favorite games are indie games. Except for, like, some Nintendo games. But it's just... I look up a walkthrough, and there's, like, hardly any walkthroughs to tell me what to do. Like, I'm at the point of the game where I need a walkthrough, because I will go crazy if I don't have one. Which kind of sucks, but it's a time loop game. But now I'm at the point where I've run out of things to loop, like, because it costs things. And I have to play through the entire game again, and I just was like, I don't have the energy to do that right now. I did do it one night. Playing the entire game through again doesn't take very long. I think it took me an hour, but, like, I just didn't want to sit through that hour again and collect all the things I needed to. And I just still have, like, I want to beat it so bad because it's so good. The music's great. The characters are amazing. This game has made me cry twice. Like, it's been very emotional for me. But it's just so hard for me to play. And I don't know how to start Act 4, because according to the walkthrough, I'm supposed to be in Act 4, but I'm not. And I'm like, how? So, yeah. Please play in Stars in Time, but I am warning you, it is going to drain you. And you're going to not beat it, probably in one sitting. Because God knows I haven't.
Kabu, are you okay?
Ugh.
I guess he is. This is the perfect time to go home. I don't like the look of that place.
I can't believe this little shit was, like, debating on leaving amazing, awesome, best boy Kabu down there.
But I'm his reliable teammate.
I'm going to regret this. No, you're not. Having Kabu in your life is the best thing that could ever fucking happen to you. But yeah, I really want to play Born of Bread. It's just, like, $30, I think, and I could easily spend $30, but I'm currently waiting on, like... the Mario and Luigi, series... The company went bankrupt, so I've played through Bowser's Inside Story, and that's it. I own Superstar Saga on the Wii, but I don't have any of the... I had Dream Team, but I sold it because I was bad at it. So it's kind of my mission to collect all the Mario and Luigi games and play through them in kind of in honor of that series that probably won't be brought... Besides remakes, probably, I don't know if Nintendo will continue it. If not, I don't know if they'll do it well. Maybe they will. But there are two Dream Team and Partners in Time on eBay for just a
Especially Partners in Time, because DS games are expensive. No one's bid on them yet. They're like, they're ending in a day. And Partners in Time is like $20 to bid on, and Dream Team's like $15, and I'm like waiting to pounce on that in the last like 1 minute, the last minute of it. So those are my games of choice right now. I could still probably get Born and Bred, but I have things to play like this again for the 20th time. I will properly scold you later. The situation is dire, but I've got a plan. We will attack the web holding the moth while battling the spider.
And we bail when we free him?
Precisely, except we'll run together this time without leaving anyone behind.
I apologized already. Here it comes, let's do this.
And Leaf is suddenly over there now, because that's how the battle works. Oh, I thought I attacked the spider on accident. But yeah, Moonsprout. Please, for your #1 fan, your #1 Bug Fables fan, because I haven't played any of your other games. Because this game's the best. I'm sorry, it's superior. Please, I beg of thee, re-release those fucking plushies, or make new ones.
Alright, we did it.
Be gone, wretched beast! There are animations. There's an animation of specifically this part on YouTube, like, Cabo, I'm done here! Well done. There's an animation on YouTube. This is going on YouTube. What the fuck am I talking about? There's an animation on YouTube. Let's get out of here. Of this specific scene, and it's fucking amazing. Please do the entire show. Like, do a show, please. Leave us alone already, monster! I beg of you, make a TV show of this game, this entire game. I will watch it religiously. We are fine now. Thank goodness, you had us quite worried. Where are we? Where is the spider? Right, let's get you up to speed. Leaf. He's so cute. Truly, seems we owe our life to you, V. Seriously? Kabu jittered a little bit there, I think, or my eyes are deceiving me. I remember that one game theory video where, about Toad. With the, talking about the fungus taking over shit. It's creepy as hell. That's what, is it The Last of Us? I think it's The Last of Us. Where the zombies are, like, fungi. Fungi taking over humans, which is fucked up. There's a lot of zombie games. It might not be. I know it's not Resident Evil. I think it's The Last of Us. I will look it up. Nope, I'll be editing this, so I will remember to look it up. I will look it up later. And then, while I'm editing this, Maggie's gonna be like, fuck you, I didn't want to look that up. Why'd you say that? Here's a picture on screen now. Was it The Last of Us, or was it Left 4 Dead or something? I collect Amiibos. I used to do it religiously, and now I kind of been just like, yeah, I got my little stash. But then the Tears of the Kingdom one came out, and I have all 3 of those. Because I felt bad for missing out on the Breath of the Wild ones, because Breath of the Wild... I didn't like Breath of the Wild until 2021. It came out in 2017, but then my family got COVID. So I got COVID at the end of 2020. I thought I would last the entire year without getting it, and then, fuck me, right after Christmas, my uncle got it, and he gave it to me. And then I barricaded myself in my room for a week. I lost my sense of smell. And I had gotten Metroid Dread for Christmas, like, a few days before. And I started playing it, and... Or no. Wait, no. No, sorry. I'm lying. I'm a huge fucking liar. I did not get Metroid Dread that Christmas. I barricaded myself in my room. Because I had to. My room was right by a bathroom, and it could be easily blocked off by the doggy gate, and that was basically the places I could go. So that bathroom was mine for a week. It was really nice, considering I have a mother that's very, I shouldn't have done that shit. Oh, never mind, doesn't matter. I still have my... That's a weird saying to say. I still have my mother. My mother, now that I'm 19, isn't really as, like, constantly watching over what I'm doing. But when she couldn't get into my room for a week, oh my god! It was fantastic. Now I'm 19, and I'll be like, why you give a shit what I'm doing? which she doesn't, so it's nice. I'm sure she would be very happy with the porn manga I bought. No, it's not. It's softcore porn. There are just some tits in it. You know what else had tits in it? Did I come over here and not hit the switch like a dumbass? And miss it again like a dumbass? Softcore porn is titties. And you know what has titties that we watched together, Mom? Titanic. That week was fantastic, but I lost my sense of smell. And when you start debating over, like, what sense you would be happiest to lose... Leaf, watch out! Lose your sense of smell for a week, and you'll realize food tastes like ass. My mom brought me pizza, and I was like, this ain't pizza! Yeah, food tastes like shit when you don't have your sense of smell, and I lost mine for a week, and I was panicking, because once my days were up, if I still didn't have my sense of smell, that meant I would have to quarantine for another 10 days. I was going fucking crazy. Don't get me wrong, I loved being alone in my room, but I wanted my life back. Goodness, that magic isn't a joke. Yeah, it's pretty cool. No pun intended. If you truly couldn't do it before, this den is hiding more secrets than I first thought.
Everything's just too suspicious. I don't believe Yeef.
Yeef. I don't believe Leaf yet. So in 2021, I got sick at the end of 2022. My entire family then got COVID for the first time at the end of 2021. That is when I got Metroid Dread. I played it for a bit. And the funny part was, I didn't get COVID. I took a test as soon as I left, because I was kind of barricaded. So I barricaded myself in my room again, because the people who needed to be in the entire house were sick. So it was literally me when I had COVID again. Except I didn't have COVID this time. I was the one who was immune to it. I leave and then get a test, and then I'm negative, and I just stay out and do my own thing until, they feel better. But I played... This is all about Breath of the Wild. Holy shit. I played through the entirety of Metroid Dread, because I was stuck in my room for like 5 days, I think. Metroid Dread's a very quick game if you know what you're doing, and this was my first playthrough, so I think it took me like 15 hours to beat. I beat that game. Took me a little bit, but I finally beat it. And then, I was like, what the fuck do I do now? YouTube's boring me. Let's pop in Breath of the Wild and see what it's about. So I pop in Breath of the Wild and see what it's about, and suddenly I'm off the Great Plateau and in the real world. And then I can't stop playing. I keep playing, I keep playing, I keep playing, and then I beat the game. I literally brought my Switch... So, Thursday mornings when I was in junior year, I would have to get there at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and Aiden would be there already. And we'd either watch YouTube on my computer, or his phone, or I would bring my Switch every morning and play it for like 2 hours before my class... No, like 2 or 3 hours before my class started. I beat Breath of the Wild on my tiny Switch in my school. That's when I beat Ganondorf, because I was waiting for, Chase to take me home. I love Breath of the Wild, and honestly, blasphemous, I'm sure, but Breath of the Wild I like way more than Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom was a good game. I still haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom, by the way. I'm at the part where it's telling me to defeat Ganon. And then I realized I got put on another... Like, it said defeat Ganon. I went to... Purah. Why can't I remember her name? I think it's Purah. Oh my god, Maddie, she's like your favorite character. How did you forget her name? I went to see her, and then I realized I have like a whole fucking side quest I have to do still before I go fight Ganon, even though it said defeat Ganon. And I was just like, no, I'm not doing this, and then I stopped and haven't played it since. I probably should be Tears of the Kingdom, but Breath of the Wild's just... I don't know. Tears of the Kingdom is really Breath of the Wild too. No shit, obviously, but like... It's the same game, with extra steps. And I just really liked the Divine Beast plot, and getting Zelda, and the Zelda plot I loved. I loved the Zelda plot with the dragon. Sorry for spoilers. It's been long enough. Yeah. Yeah, this game came out May of last year. Yeah, Zelda turns into a fucking dragon. That's badass. Eep!
It's not funny, I'm all soaked now!
So sorry, V. I couldn't help it. It seems the ceiling's dripping. Who hid their berries in that bush? How did berries become a currency?
I think I read somewhere, probably in the game itself, that it's, too sour for them to eat, so but, like, why did they choose that to be the currency? Do they go bad eventually? Like, it's a plant! I'm not criticizing the game, I just think that's funny. But yeah, Breath of the Wild I just genuinely enjoyed a bit more than... It's because Tears of the Kingdom was just me playing through the entire game again, but without that Breath of the Wildness. Because instead now we're playing Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is still a great game. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I get why people are saying it's like a masterpiece, but also a disappointment, you know? Which I didn't think that was possible, but Tears of the Kingdom did it. I just think the depths were really fun to explore. I explored that 100%. But, like... I don't know, man. I think it could have been a lot more, especially for the time it took to make. And I know making games is hard. I ain't shitting on Nintendo. I shit on Nintendo for other things. I genuinely think Tears of the Kingdom had a lot of love put into it. But just Breath of the Wild's better, I'm sorry. If I haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom... And don't get me wrong, Tears of the Kingdom, I was on that shit every day. It was once I finished, like, everything besides Ganon, is when I gave up. I even collected, like, every costume in that game, because I like the costumes. Not every costume, but I collected every costume, or every piece of armor I could, because I like dressing up Link. Especially putting Link in drag. That quest was fun, because I wanted to put Link in drag. I'm not saying by any means it's a bad game. It's probably one of the best games on the Switch. But, like... I don't know, man. It just could have been better. Just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. I think... I don't mind exploring that vast world again, but, like, if I was going to do that, I would have just played Breath of the Wild again. I'm really enjoying Princess Peach Showtime. I was going to play it for YouTube, but I played it a little bit, and I was just like, this is something I would probably just play on my own. Because my commentary's shit, unless I'm really awake or having a good time. And I was exhausted Friday because... So my sleep schedule is I wake up at 9 o'clock usually, and then I stay up till 1 in the morning. This makes sense because I'm often either working late or closing. My job decided suddenly I'm going to wake up at 6 in the morning to leave at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's my work schedule. My body was not prepared for that. When I got put on break, I nearly passed out at the fucking table. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. I was so tired. The day went by really quick though, so then I had my whole Friday after that. And then I bought Princess Peach Showtime came out this past Friday when I was at work early. And I literally was like, I am going to GameStop, getting my game that I pre-ordered. I have to bitch about something too. Get the game I pre-ordered and then go home. So about the pre-order, I guess it was in the UK, because UK gets better shit than we do. Stupid Americans. I am American, I'm allowed to say that. Stupid America, I don't get the pre-order bonuses I want. I have been getting good pre-order bonuses. I got the Mario Wonder stickers and I got the pins with Mario RPG. I read somewhere that it's like all the pre-order bonuses. All the pre-order bonuses for Princess Peach Showtime. And you know, you had the standard acrylic stand, hair ties. Like, okay. And then I read that Target has a cup. You can get a cup with Princess Peach on it. Is everyone alright? Did we cause the tremor?
I guess. It was a pretty big switch.
We must have made progress in unlocking the door. Let's keep going. I read that you could get a cup with Princess Peach on it. I collect cups. I love cups. Because I know one day, I'm gonna move out.
I'm gonna need cups. I have a lot of cups. I've got a bendy one right there. I've got a cool toga one right there. I've got a League of Villains one. I've got my Chick-fil-A cup for my work. Yeah. I wanted that cup. So this past Monday, so a week ago, I requested to my father to go to Target. I didn't want to drive to Target myself because the road next to that Target is dangerous. It's horrifying. There's too much traffic constantly. I don't like driving in high traffic areas. I try to avoid it the best I can. Because driving gives me anxiety. But I'm like, Dad, do you care if... He's like, Dad's like, do you want to do anything today? I'm like, can we go to Target by chance? He's like, why? And I'm like, because, I really want to pre-order a game. He's like, can't you do that at GameStop? That's like... GameStop is literally right next to my work. He's like, can't you do that at GameStop? And I'm like, I want a cup. And he's like, what? And I was like, I want a cup. I go to Target. And... Shit. I go to Target. And I go up to, you know, the tech guy. Because when you get games at Target, or Walmart for that matter, the tech people right there are often the ones who ring you up for it. So I was like, yeah, he'll probably ring me up for it. Nice. That was a rude game. So I go up to him, and well, there's like 2 other people sitting there, and I think they're customers because they're like not wearing anything like normal, but they're like, "Do you need some help, ma'am?" And I'm like, "Oh, I want to pre-order Princess Peach Showtime." And they look at me and they're like, And he's like, go to guest services for that. And I was like, okay. Didn't really question it. It's the only Target in my area, by the way. Like, I don't know where another Target is by where I live. Like, I don't think there is one. I was like, alright, I'll go talk to guest services. He seemed pretty confident about that. So I didn't, you know, think too much about it. I go to guest services. And I'm like, hey, I was told to come here because I, want to pre-order a game. And she looks at a lady, and I go, oh no. Because I know what that look means. She's gonna go, do we do that here? Which she did. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean, do you do that here? I didn't say that to her, obviously, but, like, what? Her coworker's like, no, we don't. And then she goes on the walkie-talkie, and they're like, no. Like, they're like, pre-order things. I'm like, yeah, pre-order video game. Anyway, I walked out of there with only 2 Cadbury cream eggs and a South Park keychain, and looked like an idiot. I got Butters, I was very happy. I love Butters. But yeah, I have a little Butters keychain. Because... Oh, I also had Pokemon cards. So 2 Cadbury cream eggs, a pack of Pokemon cards, and a Butters keychain is what I came out with instead of pre-ordering the game like I was supposed to. But yeah. I like collecting Pokemon cards.
Alright, that's 2 switches.
Pretty sure the door should be open now. Good, let's make our way back to the door. Anyway, Wow, I completely lost track of the Amiibo conversation I was having. I have a lot of the Zelda ones. I have all 3 of the Tears of the Kingdom one. I have Midna and Wolflink. I got that on the spot when I saw it come out because, I love Twilight Princess. I haven't actually beaten it, but I love Midna, and I was like, yes, anything with Midna on it, because Midna's probably one of my favorite Zelda characters. But yeah. They restocked a lot of them, and I have all 3 of the champions besides Daruk. I need to get Daruk still. And, the Loftwing Zelda one, because I've only played through Breath of the Wild, most of Tears of the Kingdom, and Skyward Sword. I've played through all of Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword pissed me off. Skyward Sword was an experience and a half. It was a great game, but it made me mad. With this motion control bullshit. And I had Joy-Con drift, too. That was a fun time.
Actually, no, I don't know if I did, because I also have the Skyward Sword Joy-Cons. And they've been doing me fine, even though I'm playing with my Metroid Dread controller right now. But they restocked it, and one of the Breath of the Wild ones I always regretted not getting was the Guardian one, and now I have the Guardian. He is over there by Zelda and Midna. He's horrifying. I am in danger every time I look at him. It's funny, okay, so I had a really bad day at work. I dealt with my first Karen. Which is really, like, so what's funny to me is... I'm sorry. What's really funny to me is that multiple women named Karen have come through the drive-thru. They've been the nicest people I've ever met. This woman was not named Karen, but she was a Karen. I'm not going to tell the complete story about it, but she... Let's just say... I was in a position I already shouldn't have been in because of, things. I was already having a pretty shit day, and I was trying to work to the best of my capabilities, and she didn't like that because I didn't get to her first. Yeah, that woman lives in infamy in my head because she's my first Karen. She's my first time. You know, those are very special moments. She's a special woman to me. She has a special place in my dark void where my heart used to be. No, but yeah. I was really upset. I had actually, like, cried. I started crying when that happened. And the guy behind her, I was bawling. I was trying to stop because it's like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to stop. And he's like, no, she was terrible. But I text Chase once I finally got on my break and I was like, I'm buying the Guardian Amiibo, I need to be happy. I didn't buy the Guardian Amiibo, I bought the Ochako Funko Pop instead that just came out. But then I went to GameStop with my sister and bought the Guardian Amiibo. No! 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 That's not what I was trying to do! I got my Guardian, and while I was talking about that, I had a YouTube video on, and in the video, the Guardian music started playing. Like, as I was texting that, so it was kind of creepy, but it was funny. Here's the thing, so, I can't justify $50 on an Amiibo. I can't even justify, I want that Leaf plush on eBay so bad. It's $150 to get. I want it. But I cannot, in good conscience, spend $150 of my paycheck on a plushie. I say that as I'm going to buy the Mifa and Sidon plushies for $100, but that's a little different than $150. Maddie's gotta go to the bathroom really bad. She's been holding it. We're just gonna stop this real quick so I can go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I accidentally pressed A, so you missed Kabu hopping up, and I know that's a big disappointment to all of you, because Kabu hopping up is the cutest thing ever. It's the best part of the game. I'm so terribly sorry to just do that without you. I pressed A because I wanted the screen to not be dark, because I had to use the bathroom and it took a minute. I'm deeply sorry. I know I'll be canceled tomorrow, but like, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me and I'll never do it again. I forgot to close my door, hang on. There we go. I love this game so much. Did I mention that I love this game? Did I mention that it's my favorite game? Did I mention that Kabu's the best? Did I mention that Leaf is the best? Did I mention that V is the best? Did I mention that everything about this game is perfect? I don't think I did. Did I mention that I'm in love with you? And did I mention there's nothing I can't do? Oh my god, now I want to watch Descendants. That movie's so stupid, but it's a part of my childhood, and I love it. It's a great movie. It's not, but it's a great movie to me. Time is precious. Let us not waste it. The artifact. You may hand it over. Reward first.
Nuh-uh, I want to see the reward first.
V, have you gone mad? Petulant child, how dare you refer to the queen in such a manner? A feisty one, aren't you? If you dare to speak to me with such insolence. Maki, you truly have a keen judge of character.
If you donate discovery info to the library, it will reward you. Deal, how much info do you want? The library will reward you for every 5 discoveries you find. It includes berries, metals, and other goodies. Some of the discoveries are just like in the castle and like in the plaza. You don't have that shit already? Yes, your lazy ass cannot walk across the room. It is straight ahead of you. You would have been able to see it.
Which book would you like to read? Press B. My boss is a giant. He manages my every need with enormous skill. Our lifespan. Before the day of the awakening, they say we used to live very little, only a few days or moons. Fruit fly, motherfuckers. The flower we lived by. Oh dear, I'd been meaning to buy this one.
That one's super sappy. You read that stuff?
It's that promising bee author's first book, even if she hadn't polished her work yet. I really want to know what her beginnings were like. If you vouch that hard for it, we'll give it a go.
Okay, I don't like it though.
Oh. Oi? Leaf, what's wrong? Nothing, we just reacted to this guy's geek energy. Don't you toy with our camper! Okay, the reason why I play through this game multiple times is because that was new to me. I don't minus every character in this game. So when I finally go, hey, let's try out this character, I get shit like that.
These two are like night and day, huh?
We can relate to Brooke's angry power reading aura. Oh, then I'm what Libern's joyful search for new stories.
You're both just nerds.
Can we help you? Sure you can. I've got an offer you just can't beat.
Gold? Some legendary berry?
Perhaps a powerful metal? Take a look at this. Is that? Indeed it is, you bunch. This is a limited print edition of that Green Bug Ranger. Only 10 of them were ever made.
Yeah, it's alright, I guess.
Bug Ranger? But please, esteemed merchant, name your price. This is literally me with the leaf plush on eBay right now.
Like Habu.
For you, how about 40 berries? A bit steep.
Habu, if you spend all the berries we made a mistake with here, I'll never forgive you.
I will forgive him. I'm buying it for him. Kabu. Don't worry, you two. I shall sail up and buy it myself. No. He getting his plushie.
Fine. It's your own money.
I'll be waiting. So, still up on my offer. 40 berries for a limited edition Green Bug Ranger. We'll take it. Nice doing business, would ya? Look at how happy he is.
Well, are you happy now?
I am happy beyond words. Now, Moonsprout, you should make me happy and re-release those makeshift plushies. Or make new ones. You should do that for me. I check every day. Literally every single day. Please? For your #1 fan? Bug Fables fan, I probably should play more of your games, but please, please, please. Pretty please with sugar on top. Will you please do that for me? I will buy them. I will buy them. I've bought every other plushie you've made. Please, I beg of you. I didn't have money. I didn't even know. Please.
The reward will be quite worth it, so please make haste for the sake of my record. Oh, and deliver to Libren, okay? Brooke's scary enough without turning in late.
Sure thing. Leave it to us. I'm gonna go straight to Brooke. Oh, I got the new Dobby Funko Pop. I have problems. So, the exclusive one, I got the exclusive one, like, when it came out, so I didn't have to worry about the whole fact that it was $200 or something like that. But I got very hyped when the new Dobby Funko Pop came out. Because I wanted a regular one for people to enjoy. Because the exclusive one's expensive. And they made a glow-in-the-dark variant, and I was looking for it at GameStop, and they're like, oh, it's not out yet. It comes out April 4th. It's pre-ordered. So I pre-ordered that. And I have 2 of the regular one, because I wanted one out of the box and one in the box. So one's out of the box and one's in the box. And now I'm debating if I need 2 glow-in-the-dark ones, because I kind of want to see it glow-in-the-dark out of the box. But I also want one in the box to be signed by Jason. Oh hey, it's you. Did you find any books? Wait. That book is way overdue. We apologize. Apologies won't cut it, although Jen and Ari were the ones that picked it up, right? Oh, they're going to hear the end of it. Eek! Well, books delivered, let's go back to get our reward. You're, searching for terrible books, correct? That's right.
But why? Aren't they, like, bad?
Yes, but there's some sort of angry comfort in witnessing their poorly composed narratives. This is Chase with anything in the sequel trilogy. Even though he doesn't really get joy out of those. He gets joy at picking them apart, I think. We're not here to judge, so any leads on these books? Not really. I reckon other cultured bugs with the collection have bad books lying around. This reminds me of Jenna. So Jenna found this book called I Was a Teenage Popsicle. And it was so terrible
that she started, like, randomly putting it in her friends' bookshelves and seeing how long it would take them to notice.
Oh, you delivered it. Thank you.
It was a walk in the park. Even though we told Brooke, so your ass is fucking grass by when you get back in there.
I agree with this guy totally. Water sucks.
If an artifact's underwater, we're done. We quit. Yeah, I will not pretend I would not be discouraged. This ant. I've never seen her before. Or maybe I have. She seems to have no characteristics to make her stand out. How tactful.
That's Janet, Kabu, remember?
By the holy spikes of Venus, I forgot Janet. So cruel, Kabu, so cruel. I must go apologize. No, you're not doing that. When I forget people's names, I just wait. I wait for someone to say it, or I don't say their name. Reminds me of the Seinfeld episode where he doesn't remember his girlfriend's name. Mulva? And it's like his friends are such assholes. And she doesn't introduce her name either. But like Kramer and George are assholes. They don't help him out at all. It's like, "Hi, I'm Kramer. Nice to meet you. See ya." Like, Kramer, ask for her fucking name. And George does the exact same thing. He's like, "I tried my best, buddy." I'm like, "No, you didn't. You didn't try your best." I would have been livid if I was in Seinfeld's place. The Dobby shelf has extended to 2 shelves, by the way. I don't remember if I've said that. No. I have so much Dobby shit, it has gone to 2 shelves. And even then, some of the plushies I get are too big, so they can't fit. I also have 2 of the Mochibi plushies, because I'm fucking crazy. I almost bought a 3rd one. I have problems. I don't know why I'm like this. Oh, I didn't think that would hurt. My bad. I don't know why I'm like this. Hobby Lobby just had some. They had Tamaki, Shoto. I think they might have had Kirishima at one point. If they had Kirishima now, I would have gotten him. Season 7's coming out in like a few days, I think. I think it's at April 6th. It's March 25th as of right now. I'm scared, dude. I don't watch My Hero really much anymore, to be honest. I haven't even watched Season 6. I've only watched the Dobby scenes. It's just, My Hero's story is just not interesting to me anymore. And I will also only be watching the Dobby scenes, and Dobby's about to get into his I'm not hot phase where he's going to burn himself to death, so it's just like, what am I getting out of this, besides seeing my man die? You know, it's kind of sad. Danger Spud. Take that. I'm sad, okay? I don't want to see him burn to death. I already don't like how he looks because he fucked himself up in the fight with Endeavor. He got a little too crispy. His crispiness was just enough, and now he's ruined it. Because he's a fucking psychopath. He deserves to die. I'm not saying, like, I expect this to happen. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't want to watch it. And the rest of the war is just... eh. But yeah, the Dobby shelf has extended. There's more figures out, too. But they're money. There's one figure I really want that's like $150. I won't justify it on a small leaf plushie, but on a really detailed figure, I could swing it. Not like first 4 figures, because first 4 figures are like $400, but like... That was weird. Come on. Get it over with so I can breathe. Thank you. I don't get like really expensive figures, but I do. I own one over $100 Dobby figure. It's really big and really cool though. I love him. It's probably my favorite figure I own. Oh shit. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. I mean, you'll be fine next turn anyway, but you know, I don't want to see that happen. Okay. Don't die. Oh, never mind. You get to level up anyway. We're good. He's purple. He's still purple. Kabu, you're still purple. What's this? We don't really know how to describe it. It's a steering wheel leaf. Oh, what?
It's to drive boats around in the water.
Even when you explain it, it's hard to imagine how it works. Back then, boats were way simpler.
Well, you do have to study a lot to drive a boat.
Tell that to the, how to get a boating license. You can just get in like 2 hours from doing a quiz. We feel quite outdated. Keep your head high, Leaf. There's so much to discover in this pier.
Yay, learning!
That's me at school. Which I don't do school anymore. I'm gonna have to go back to college eventually, but you know. I have my associates. I'm chilling from college right now. It's a shame, but they've run out of tea. Oh, the flavor of leaf and some water can bring forth. I agree, I love tea. We meet again.
He really is everywhere.
Hope you won't mind if we stay for a snack.
Hello there, welcome to the pier shop. Nice day we're having, huh? What can I get for you today? There's a roasted berry special and some freshly squeezed juice, too.
I'm good.
We're always open for business. Come back anytime.
Pierce Food's got a certain something.
It's, saltier?
It must be something in the area's water, perhaps? But it's not an ocean, it's in the backyard. As long as we don't get food poisoning, it's fine. I remember I thought Arby's gave me food poisoning. Because I got a stomach bug right after I ate it and I puked up a roast beef sandwich. It was not a fun experience, and now I'm kind of like afraid of Arby's. Arby's didn't give me the bug, but when I puke up food, I don't want it anymore, usually. Except for very rare occurrences. Like, I had Takis mixed with some chicken from a small place by my mom's, and I puked it up that night, and oh my god, never again. I don't really like Takis that much anymore. I used to like them a lot, but I don't like them. That device looks quite fascinating. I won't lie, I feel the need to try it on. It looks like it fit you just fine. Maybe you should ask.
No way, his horn would slice through it.
I didn't consider that. You sliced through his hopes. Oh. Oh.
Kabu just stepped through it.
Step through the inner tube. That's what I ripped a dress one time at a store. I had $40 in my wallet, and the dress was $40. And I was with my aunt. No, she's my aunt-in-law now, but she was getting married that week, and she took me out to get a dress for her wedding, because she got married to my uncle. We went to the mall, and I had $40 in my pocket. And I didn't understand the concept of putting a dress on over my head. I would always step through them. It was a little too tight for me, and while I was trying to get it off, I ripped the dress. So I go up to my aunt, and I'm like, Katie, I ripped it. I ripped the dress. It's $40, I have $40 in my wallet. And she's like, put it back there and let's go. Anyway, I put dresses over my head now. You look disappointingly poor. But I'll ask out of decency. Would you three fancy traveling to Metal Island 300 berries for the round trip? That's too expensive. The thrill that roller coasters give me. I used to be fucking scared of them. And oh my god, when I went on the Fury, I had a panic attack. Like, when I actually went on the Fury, I had a great time. But when I was, waiting in line for the Fury, I was fucking panicking. I had so much anxiety. And you don't need to have one. They don't have straps over your shoulders. It is just one thing by your waist. And that scared me to fucking death. The ride is so, and like, I don't know what to call it. I forgot the word. But like, the ride's so intense with how it pushes you back that you wouldn't need those straps around your shoulders, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I gotta do it. I gotta have this life experience. I actually have, so I got really into collecting Squishmallows. I only have 5, no, I have 6 of them. I have the Clefairy one that came out because it was everything to me. Wait, these don't do anything to me anymore. I have a Clefairy one, I have a Lobster one, I have an Axolotl that I got from Carowinds, and I have a little Hornet from, after I got off the Fury ride, I saw a little Hornet Squishmallow that's based off the mascot of the Fury, and I was like, I have to have it. I love it so much. But I got on the Fury with my 2 friends because if I was going to do that, I couldn't be alone. I held Natalie's hand while we were on it. Because what scared me the most is that's a 320-foot near vertical drop. That scared me. The Intimidator, I think the Intimidator just got renamed, but the Intimidator, it was only 300 feet and the drop was slanted. Like, it was a slope. The Fury was nearly a vertical drop, and that's what freaked me out. But I have a picture of the Fury, and me and my friends on the Fury where they snapped the photo, and you can see Natalie laughing in it. Because as that picture was being taken, we had just gotten down the drop, and I shouted, "The worst part is over!" And Natalie started cracking up. So this is Chuck's abode.
Uh-huh. I think he calls it a hut, though.
Is there really any difference? For some reason, for someone so well-spoken to make such a basic mistake. What? It's just such a shame. Stop playing games, Leaf. Tell me the difference. I demand it. Yeah, there's no time. We'll tell you later. No! You're so mean to him. It's some old bug.
Yeah, whoever that is.
V, you know fully well that's Chuck. His hut has been coming along well. We should say hi.
Before he takes a nap.
Or he croaks. I love them. They're so terrible. Alright. I'm done for now. The Little Kids Ball Quest triggers Chapter 2, which has always made me mad. So, we'll give the kid the ball back in the next video.